How long had she been on the kitchen floor? Samantha wasn't sure. It had been dark when she came in. It was daylight now. It had been for a while. She should get up and do something. But what? What do you do after you hit a bicyclist and drive away? As she struggled to her feet, she heard a plaintive meow. The white and gray cat began circling her legs, demanding to be fed. Samantha forced herself through the motions of opening a can of food, filling a dish, and putting it on the floor. Such an ordinary thing to do, something she did every morning, even this morning, this horrible morning. She leaned against the kitchen counter. How could she have done what she did, and what should she do now? Last night had been so normal. She and her friend Amber had gone out as they often did on Wednesdays. They called it their hump day break. So they didn't have to worry about parking or driving home after they'd been drinking. They used a ride-sharing service to get from Amber's apartment, where Samantha had left her car, to the Ivanhoe Village district of Orlando. It was almost 2 a.m. when the Safe Ride driver dropped them back off at Amber's. Samantha decided to get a few hours of sleep on Amber's couch before heading home. When her alarm sounded at 5, she quickly silenced it, splashed some water on her face, then quietly let herself out, trying not to disturb her friend. She would go home, shower, feed the cat, and be at school in time for her 8 o'clock class. At that hour, few other cars were on the road. She was just a couple of miles from her house when the phone buzzed with a text from Amber. "Got me a new pair of sunglasses." Samantha laughed to herself. She was always leaving her sunglasses somewhere. That's why she kept spares in various places, the way her grandmother had done with reading glasses. Glancing at her phone, her thumb moved quickly over the screen as she replied, "No way. Get your own." Then she looked up from her phone and saw the bike, and felt the impact. The rider struck her windshield. The airbag exploded in her face. For a few seconds, she couldn't see, couldn't breathe. Then the airbag deflated into a pile of fabric on her lap, and a distinct chemical odor permeated her car. She didn't remember braking, but she must have, because her car was stopped. She saw headlights in the rearview mirror. She pressed her foot on the accelerator and sped away. Now here she was, standing in the kitchen, watching the cat eat, trying to figure out what to do.